Hello everybody, so today I'm excited to talk about Reanimal. Full transparency, this is my second time recording it. As I went to upload my video to the editing software, it was corrupted, so that was always fun. But anyways, today we're going to talk about Reanimal, and I'm so excited. Let's start with the complete in-box experience. So this is Reanimal from the creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. If you guys do not know, Little Nightmares 1 and 2 was created by Tarsier Studios, who then left Bandai Namco and was bought out by THQ Nordic. Little Nightmares' name is owned by Bandai Namco, so that's why they couldn't keep the name, but they ended up going with Reanimal. Now this is rated M for mature instead of T for teen, which does go to the benefits of the game itself. It's a lot creepier, the atmosphere is a lot scarier, and the things that they're able to do with the characters are a lot more grotesque because of the rating of the game. Now, I don't know exactly what happened, why they didn't stay with them, or if they just wanted to create another universe and Bandai said no. That I'm not sure. I could probably put an article right up here about why they moved and stuff like that. But Reanimal is such an interesting game. You play as two characters just named Boy and Girl, and just like all of the other games, that's their names. You don't know much more about it. You're dropped into this world not knowing anything. You can tell in the background that there are a lot of themes of war, because you hear explosions, you see gunfire, you see destruction. You can walk around and put on different masks and helmets, and one of the helmets you can wear is a military helmet. It's really interesting how they always do their games, because the story's not right in front of you. You always kind of explore it as you get deeper into the gameplay. One critique, as we're speaking about gameplay, is this game feels like it wants you to do things in a very specific way. And that can be very frustrating if you don't do it exactly the way it wants it to, and then you get stuck behind some checkpoints. And what I mean by that is, as you're running through a corridor, say your character is running towards the screen towards you, and you're jumping and you're moving around obstacles, if you're not precise and do it exactly the way the game wants you to do it, the creature will grab you, which is very frustrating. And I'm not talking about, oh, you're bad at the game and you miss a jump. I'm talking about if you barely jump early, like if you jump a little too early and you still make the jump, the creature will still grab you, and that can get a little frustrating. But besides that, this game is fantastic. Something that threw me off is typically the characters in the Little Nightmares franchise do not speak, or they just go, hey, hello, as a call out. But your characters do speak in this, which is very nice because it brings up some more dialogue, which makes it a lot more interesting. If you did like Little Nightmares 1 and 2, you will definitely like this game as well. You can tell they were trying to go a different direction, a lot more scary. There's a lot more moments where I felt creeped out, and I was like, okay, I just need to take a second because this is actually creepy. So if you didn't like Little Nightmares 3, don't worry, because this is made by just the people that did 1 and 2. Little Nightmares 3 is made by Supermassive Games, who are the people who are responsible for the Dark Pictures anthology series. So it's a little different of a game that they've never done before, and I think that's why Little Nightmares 3 just feels off and feels different. Hopefully if they do a Little Nightmares 4 and 5, they really understand what they did wrong in the series and can rectify those decisions and make some better changes. When it comes to this game, it's called a Reanimal, so animals kind of morph and change and look creepy and chase you. Besides that, I don't want to give too much away in terms of why they're doing it or what happens. What I will say, at the end of the game, and I'm not calling this a spoiler, but just in case you don't want anything ruined, here's your spoiler alert right now. Something happens at the end of the game which makes you think that this is a cycle. So something happens and it feels like it starts over, and that's really interesting. And I'm really excited to see if they do a Reanimal 2, if that's going to be the same case as well, just because of how it ends. So I don't want to give out too much more than that. just know if you love the puzzles, the platforming, anything like that from Little Nightmares, I highly suggest picking up this game full price. It's a really, really good game. The music, the sound design, perfect. One really cool thing that I do want to mention that's different than Little Nightmares is there is co-op in this game. So you can actually play online co-op with your partner or your friend. And the other cool thing is your partner or friend can then come to your house and you could play local co-op within the same save file. So I thought that was really interesting. But the only thing is, whoever hosted the game the first time has to host the game has to be the leader of the party when you're doing it at home, because then it continues the story. I would say this game's only about 5 or 6 hours long. Doesn't need to be longer than that in my opinion. It's a really, really good game. But again, if you guys like those games, please check it out. If you want me to talk about any other games, please also let me know. I have a bunch of games behind me that I'm working on, playing through and talking about, and some of the games I don't need to replay, like I can just talk about, like Spider-Man or Miles Morales or some of the Mafia games. Right now I'm currently playing through Unit 13 on the Vita, which is right here, and I'm going to hopefully talk about that game as well. But if you guys have any other questions or just want to talk about video games, please leave them in the comments below. And I just want to build a community where we all love talking about video games. That's all I want to do. And if you guys want to do that, please like and subscribe, and let's have a good time. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And if this feels rushed, like I said, I recorded another video, this exact same video, and the corrupted file happened. So it is what it is. But besides that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and peace out.